Let's go. But I was running far. Come on. Bada, bada. Wow. All right. Ba, 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 na, na.
Tonight, from M&T.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Brady now to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady steps away to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Levante David in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Maher is good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, Brady steps away. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st down, Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Still 9 remaining on second down. To throw, it's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Yes!
And this is caught. What a catch. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So if you like field goals, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got
Pass interference.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally they feel they got a call.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I want it all bounce. Why is the time?
Offensive coordinator
What?
scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Catch it. Come
And
on.
that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and that'll bring up second down. And he fires
What?
one in
That's
complete.
pass interference. How is there nothing to challenge? That would have been a flag in real life.
Passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's complete to Cole. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Whoa! Bro, Devontae, nice job.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Have a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and pass passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Are you fucking serious? Yeah, we lost.
And he'll return it to the
This game
24-yard
screws
line.
me every time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Promise the world.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now Brady. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Back to throw, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
That's what it is.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back.
Spawn.
To test out on a little canvas that I have. Alright guys, we got the paint. I'm gonna get
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Put your little spawn.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Brady now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I guess the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a toe. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Brady now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. That's taken in by Ferkser. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Hey, yo, what is...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath for those guys on the defensive side.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So this will be accepted as a losing offense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To throw is Brady. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Brady to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if there's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Brady.
Connects with Cole again.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That throw by Brady incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Catch the ball.
Way to play good defense.
Catch the ball. It's not that hard. Come on.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. You want the third quarter? The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Brady. He hits Adams, complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady. Out to Cole on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Brady. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Brady to throw again. Out to his left.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Brady. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Keelan Cole, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raven offense set at the line for... this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Brady being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Throwing now is Brady. Flushed out right. It's caught here by Adams.
Keep running, man.
Get this one across the 35.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Did he get... side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Brady's throw going to be taken in by Cole.